Ready? More than I will love.
Hey, what's going on everybody, my name is Tyler.
And I'm Luke.
And welcome back to another episode of Holy Heck I Really Like Love Live, the show where we analyze every Love Live song from the beginning until now.
This time for episode 53, we got our boys, Silent Tonight and Onaji Hoshi in the other order. Whoops, might be.
Oh, it don't matter. None of this matters.
Ah, man, another brand new day. Back into subunits. We're in subunits for quite a bit. We got some weird stuff going on. Prontoms gets their own episode because they just had an extra song. Like, we didn't cover Pua Pua O when it was, like, you know, supposed to come out because it was just a very weird time. I don't remember, like, chronologically what we were, you know.
I think it comes out between season 1 and season 2.
That sounds about right.
SIP, yeah.
It's only about 40,000 episodes ago.
God, that is literally decades ago.
So last time, we asked you guys, what is a full unit song that you want subunit versions of? And we got one coming in from our friend Fi, or Fee, F-I-I, who says, first time commenting, I'm a bit nervous. Anyway, yeah, great. Now, anyway, I'd love to hear subunit versions of Super Love, Super Live. I feel like it has everything. Everything I like about Muse. And each subunit would highlight a different side of the song. I completely agree, and I think that was like the coolest thing I've ever heard for like exactly that reason. Like, there's just so many, I don't know. Well, I want like every group to like at least sing the chorus first of all. But I don't know. There's just so many parts where, I don't know. I was about to say like I want Prontoms to sing the marching band part until I realized that there's no lyrics there and it just sounds like I'm dissing Prontoms. Like, yeah, have them do that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, mentioning Super Love, Super Live in a comment is like a cheat code to get us to like pick your question. So just,
you are the winner. Play the celebration music.
Ba-ba-ba-da.
There's confetti in your room. Congratulations. Okay, I got one from our boy Dog, Sonic OST lover. He says, Dog of Annoyance. I guess I should say his full name. He's Dog. He's DJ Dog. My choice for a full unit song to have subunit versions is Wonderful Rush, due to how everyone but Kotori and Nico solos are like 1 or 2 words long, and subunit versions would definitely give everyone else more solo time. That, and I'd love to hear the 3 girls harmonize on the Wonderful that Maki
Oh
hits.
my
I think that would be excellent. I would really enjoy that. I feel like they would do something like that, because if you have like a subunit mix, it kind of makes things weird, so maybe they would just have them harmonize on the Wonderful, and maybe they'd split the rap part into 3 different parts, which would also be really dope.
It's really cool because there's girls that you don't expect, like, you know, Nico is like I read somewhere official that she is the rapper of Muse, and it's like, you know, Nico has like a bunch of parts like that. But I remember I listened to Wonderful Rush one time, the Nozomi solo mix, and I was like, is Nozomi gonna be okay? Like, is she gonna make it through this?
She doesn't.
Like, I didn't know. And she did, obviously, but it was just like really cool to hear a girl that would normally like never be rapping in any situations, you know. Or the time I listened to the Nozomi mix of Anane Ganbare, I was like, is Nozomi gonna make it past the intro? Holy hell, I'm worried for her, and she did. So I agree, it's really cool, especially with Wonderful Rush. Wonderful Rush is a great song, and I think everybody should listen to the solo mixes for, especially the Wonderful, which by the way is still 100% better
good.
live.
The Wonderful and the rapping afterwards, like that entire chunk, plus Kotori's solo near the end, like is also great in the solo mixes.
Yeah, what a good comment.
What a good song. Let's talk about some other good songs.
Onaji, Hoshi, and Silent Tonight. Luke, hit us with the opinions.
Oh, good. One sentence opinions. Lily White. This is like a pretty meh song as far as the Lily White. Well, meh isn't fair. This is pretty like median on my Lily White rankings. I just kind of wished Azalea would sing this song for me. And Silent Tonight is really, really nice. It's really nice and comfy.
All right, Onaji Hoshi. This is the surf rock that your mom warned you about. Did I say surf rock? That's not at all what I meant.
Yeah.
This is the 80s rock that your mom warned you about. Whoops. And Silent Tonight, listen to in a chair by your fireplace and question, hey, why of all people is BB singing this song?
And why is it so good while BB sings this song?
So I mean, that's pretty much it. These are like, I gotta say that like, all right. So the funny thing about, so we always set up a sync video and like listen to the songs together, as we mentioned.
Yeah, the
before we start listening, just so we can like refresh ourselves, and we listen to it a few more times before we start usually. And we almost certainly run into some kind of issue every single episode where we either have to search hard for a song, search in Japanese, search for like a dance cover. Both of these songs, bam, bam, first result for both of them.
First video, yeah.
No, they were fine. They weren't cursed in any way. They weren't low quality. And I guess it's because about 7 people know this song at all. Like, I don't even know if like Lantis knows these songs. That's fine.
These songs are like super easy to get lost, you know, because they had a weird release, like the subunit songs we just got for Aqua. These were released depending on who you ordered all your Blu-rays from. That's what song you would get.
Oh yeah.
So like these had a weird release, and so it's pretty easy for them to get kind of lost in all the Love Live that was going on.
Not to mention, nobody talks about middle of the road Muse subunits at all. Like,
yeah.
I've been a lot of places where people talk about Love Live songs, and like, of course, you know, people talk about like the hyper popular ones. But as far as like not hyper popular ones go, like people talk about like older Muse and stuff like that. That's not Snow Halation, and just like Blu-ray solos and stuff like that. But I like, it's so rare that I see people talk about these songs. Like so rare. We did a name that song challenge with Aquas and Muse the other day. You want to know a good meme? Every single song I got wrong, with the exception of one of Honoka solos, which I screamed Honoka solo but didn't know which one it was because she has 40. Every single song I got wrong, which was 3, I believe, was in the middle of a full version of an OP or an ED. Every single one.
That. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But if you were to throw these in there, this would have been hard mode, my dude. I got the Page song right. Didn't know the exact name of it. I was like, Page song, and it was right. So we'll get to that one eventually.
The Page song.
Page. Anyway, are you ready to hop into? Oh God, what's first? Onaji Hoshi, right?
They both came out on the same day, so sure.
All right, Lily White first. Here we go.
Diving on into this pool of goodness. So I like synth. I like my synth to be kind of calming and reassuring, right? And I feel like a lot of the time in synth that I don't like, the synth can be very hard and it won't feel calming and soothing and reassuring. A lot of the time in Lily White songs, the synth comes across like that. A lot of the time in Azalea songs, the synth doesn't. I feel like in this song, the synth is borderline on that kind of angry path. But it's also sweet, and the backing does such a good job. The rest of the instrumental does such a good job of kind of toning it down and cooling it down that you don't feel harassed by it. And I really enjoy the instrumental in the song. There's so many weird little parts of it.
Yeah, I think the instrumental of the song is like there's always times where I feel like this is just an overall Love Live opinion. I feel like it's a lot easier for the instrumental to be extremely impressive than it is for a single girl's performance to be extremely impressive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
totally understand.
With girls, you're constantly comparing them to themselves, you know? Like, it's
Yes.
like, well, Rin was great here, but she wasn't as good as when she sang Sheet and I Love that one time. You know what I mean? Whereas this song is, you're going to say it's great, but you're not immediately going to follow up with, but it's not as great as Sheet and I Love. You know what I mean? Because they're two totally separate things, where Rin is literally, you're just comparing Rin to Rin, so it's easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the girls will always be the girls. There will always be 9 voices, 9 distinct voices. The instrumental can literally be anything. It can even be a boat. Like, wow, what a reference. What a 2000 reference. Let us know down below if you got that one. Everybody did. Did you?
Can you repeat? Say the whole line over again.
No, not repeating it.
All right. Well, I'll maybe, I don't know. If I end up editing this one, I'll think about it in post processing and laugh.
He'll have to Google. He'll have to Google. It could even be a boat, and then they'll find some 2000 memes.
So, like, I feel like whenever we say like the instrumental is the star show, it's just showing that like the vocal isn't bad at all. It's just, while it might be good, it's not among their best performances. You know what I mean? Because that's like ultimately what it comes down to when you compare it. Like, you can obviously say girl's good in any song, because I can't think of a song where like a girl is not good. Like, you know, I mean, like, they're all fantastic. Like, it's their job to sing well, and they all do it. You know what I mean? But it's harder for songs like this because you have to compare it to songs in which they have like the most stellar vocal performances of all time.
Yeah, and I feel like this is, you know, when they're first kicking down the door and really letting Rin carry songs. This is around that time where she really she had been great in other songs before. She had been there's full unit songs I feel like she had really carried expertly. But at this point, like, they're really letting her carry these full unit Lily White songs. And this song, she hoists this one up really well. It's a great performance by her. It's not her best of all time though. And Umi and Nozomi are great like always. It's not their best of all time. So really, the vocals are good in this song. I think Rin is pretty spectacular. But the instrumental, I think, is the thing you really want to take into the song, because it's so weird. You got the Sonic OST,
real
Sonic OSTs.
Real quick before we jump into because I wanna end off
Sonic OSTs.
I want to end on I want to end talking about the vocals, and I got one more thing to say, but I will talk about the Sonic OST.
Hit that yeet.
Whenever I think about this song, and I think about like a girl singing this song, I have an inability to think about anybody but Rin. It doesn't happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like of course I can like point to times where there's like a short Nozomi solo or like an Umi solo, but it's just one of those songs where it's just defined by Rin. You know what I mean? One of our earliest questions like is what song exemplifies what a girl can do, and I feel like this is one of the Rin songs, if you will.
No, I totally agree.
Despite it not being like one of her best works, I still think, oh, this is the song that Rin sings really well all the time. Happens whenever I think about the song, so I maybe had that thought once this year so far. So dab.
Dab. I was dabbing earlier or something. I don't remember what, but I was definitely doing the dabbing motion.
Okay. The instrumental. Alexa, play the Sonic Spinball options theme.
Alexa, play the Sonic Spinball theme while also playing the like deep dark caverns theme from Donkey Kong Country over the top of it with the pan flute.
Can whoever's editing this actually play a quick snippet of the options theme from Sonic Spinball? I feel like everyone needs to hear that.
Also play that theme in Donkey Kong Country from when they're in the mine carts.
Well, that was a hell nightmare. Thank you for playing that.
I hope whoever did that played them both on top of each other for a little bit.
You were talking about the Donkey Kong OST. I'm like, the Donkey Kong OST doesn't sound at all like the Sonic Spinball OST.
The pan flutes.
Yeah, until I realized what we're getting at here. I got you. There's pan flutes in the song, and I added that in my notes with question marks. I was like, is pan flutes in the song? What the hell?
They're so secret. When I did my 40,000 listens of this song today, I've listened to the song quite a bit. I'm not going to say this is oh my god, I'm cursed. I'm not going to say this is a Lily White song that I've listened to the most out of any Lily White song. But when I did my 40,000 listens over the last 2 days, I noticed the pan flute for the first time, and I was like, wow, what an eccentric way to make your song better. and it does.
I don't
just
understand. I don't
another
understand
thing-
songs like this, my dude. I have no idea.
It's like you got these very like heartwarming drums along with this pan flute, and it just does so much to like soften that synth just enough where it's not harsh, but it's still strong.
All right, I'm in the mindset that our boy. Can I talk about our composer boy, or you want to keep going about the instrumental for a little bit?
No. Composer boy, good.
All right.
He's our boy. He became my boy about 10 minutes ago.
So our composer here is Kazunori Watanabe, and he is the king, the absolute king of B-sides that get baby maybe'd, songs that end up being kind of forgettable. And then as soon as Aqua's happened, he just decided to turn over a new leaf and make the best Aqua songs that exist. So a characteristic of him that I've noticed quite a bit is, all right, it's bad in Colorful Voice. Well, we didn't talk about Colorful Voice yet, but like, I feel like this boy in his studio blindfolds himself.
No, we talked about Colorful Voice.
Well, I mean, like I didn't mention like the songs he's made yet, but he made Colorful Voice.
I thought we were eroding the war.
I'm convinced he blindfolds himself and throws a dart at the dartboard with like a random instrument, and then he adds that to the song. Pan flute.
I like that.
Really?
That's good.
I feel like Mijuku Dreamer has all kinds of just weird bells and like backwards like noises and stuff like that. It's like, all right, I have no idea.
That's my favorite noise from the song.
I feel like when he was composing Colorful Voice, he like missed the dartboard and like threw it in like the trash bin. And it was like, oh well. Colorful.
And he went up and took the trash bin, and I was like, this will be my instrument. It is fate.
But no, I usually only list like 1 or 2 songs that a person does, you know, so you can like get an idea like, oh, this is their kind of style. But I feel like I need to list like everything or almost everything that our boy Kazunori Watanabe has done, just so you can get a feel for the tier of like forgettable / what the hell you made the best songs like level we're on. So we got Nightingale Love Song, Natsu Waranai, the B-side to Goddamn Cutie Panther, Sakaku Crossroads, the B-side to Psychic Fire, Colorful Voice, the B-side to the ED, second season new ED, Suki Desu Ka, Soshi Saigo no Page Niwa, and then we transition to Aqua's. So we got Aqua's Heroes, and I mean, it's on Kimi no Kokoro, and that's a pretty important CD. And then he's like, you know what, we're fixing that. And he made Aquarium, and then our boy came back with a vengeance and made Mijuku Dreamer. Like, I don't know, dude. This guy was just like, I imagine he was like.
Didn't he make the second season OP also?
He made the there's Scat Inside My Mind.
Oh yeah, Hero.
Yes.
No one was supposed to know what we thought that was.
What you thought that was? I know what it is.
Well, I never actually thought it was that. It was a hot meme though.
Well, I listen, Luke. I'm not.
Don't let us know down below.
I am
Do
not.
let us know down below what it actually is. I'll find you.
I know you never knew what it meant, but I still say there's Scat Inside My Mind.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
tiny
I say
negative
it every time.
Vulcan. Yep, there it is.
Every time.
Every time you listen to that song once a year.
Hey, came on my phone the other day, and I was like, "Hey, this song's a meme to me."
I came on my live the other.
That's
month.
all I had to say about it. Yeah. Oh, I mean, well, I didn't see it, but I saw from some Twitter clips that they were saying that.
Right. Wow. So yeah, no, I just feel like I don't know, like this instrumental is like really just weird. Like it takes like a template that's been done, especially by Lily White. Oh my god, it's been done. Just like the 80s rock, and they're like, you know what this needs? This needs like the most climactic walking to the final boss part in the world, where there's like, you know, like the bum 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 strings, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't know, like I feel like that belongs in like a winning Love Live song, not just like, oh hey, it's a mid-release Lily White song. Here you go. It's the most like, okay, this is epic.
Yeah. No, this is epic. I think my favorite part of the song that's like kind of weird is you're kind of wanting the guitar all song, and you're like, there should be some like more guitar here, right? And then all of a sudden there is a lot more guitar in the final bridge during the guitar solo. You're like, wow, this is a lot more guitar than I feel like there should be, but it also works. So shout out to our boy for making it cobbling together these instruments and making it come out the other end as a good thing. It's like, remember that old game you would play with the numbers machine?
The numbers
machine?
Like
the numbers machine, and that's how you learn how to like add and subtract.
Oh yeah.
Remember in the math books? It's like he took the numbers machine, he built it, and he put a bunch of instruments in it, and 3 anime girls, and this came out. It's pretty good.
I feel like he just had like 3 darts and just landed on guitar 3 times and just decided to do it multiplicatively. Like, that's fine.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
If you go to Kazunori Watanabe's Twitter, there's that really popular GIF.
My hero.
Of it's his most recent tweet of that guy like laying on his back and like one person pours cereal into his mouth and the other person pours milk and then there's just like a fucking milk volcano.
I'm just thinking about it now. It's so good. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna laugh for the next 4 minutes.
It's like you think of these guys where it's like it's their job to create media that like millions of people consume. I'm telling a story here. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I just saw it again. It's such a good video.
It's like his job to create things that millions of people are gonna see, and it's like it's high profile. And then like you think about this person, and you're like, wow, this is like some unapproachable like famous man. And then you go to his Twitter, and he just shared like a dumb milk video.
He also shares a picture every fucking 7 minutes of him eating ice cream, of like the ice cream that he is eating right now. Let me translate this tweet. The way back I drank giant corn. Don't think that's correctly translated. The way I drank it was like a giant corn. I was happy to have a didn't chug today. That is not properly translated either.
That's okay.
You know, I'm gonna stop this. Oh, he bought a Roomba. Congratulations.
Now the Roomba can throw darts.
Yeah, no, the Roomba, just like the first place it goes to clean up, the first square on the floor it cleans off is the instrument now.
Oh man. So while it might not be the most vocally impressive work of all time, it still exemplifies what one girl can do very, very well. And the instrumental is really weird, but like really cool at the same time. So
yeah,
this song,
super enjoyable, super weird stuff.
This song gets the Kazunori dart throw thumbs up from me, boss.
Yeah, this song gets the Roomba cleaning my house seal of approval.
Anyway, so I wrote down Silent Tomorrow. I wrote down Silent Tonight, but like as I was saying that, I was like, oh, Silent Tomorrow. And then I physically wrote down Silent Tomorrow and hit enter. I was like, that's fine, this is what it is. So Silent Tonight, the weirdest BB song. No, not the weirdest BB song, because that's Trouble Busters, but like the BB wrote this? Ist song of BB.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you were given like a new fan like a quiz, like right after they like understood like what each subunit was about and could identify voices, this would be the curveball. If you had to like match the subunit to the song, this would be the this would be the big curveball.
You're going through the whole discography and then you put the song from them. Who did it? You just play the instrumental. Who did it? You don't put the vocals in front of them.
Like, oh, it's a then they can't name it because there's no like definitive like one like this. They're like, oh,
their mind is not processing. Their mind cannot process this correctly.
Printemps. Anyway, so here's Silent Tomorrow.
走り続けてきたと分かってるからそのまま聞いて本当に偉かったね平気なふりはしなくてもいいもう誰も見てないから疲れた顔でいてもいいよ抱きしめてあげるよだって今は見つめ合う二人がそっとそっと寄り添うだけ意味なんて知らないけどいつも心から消えないこの愛しさ
So subunits can do whatever they want, right? I feel like subunits get pretty experimental in the Love Live discography as far as we're concerned. You know what I mean? A lot of them are like I understand why they don't go like too crazy on songs that, for example, are like insert songs for the show that everybody is gonna listen to. You know what I mean? Like that's where they have to kind of be in their mold and be exactly what people expect. You know what I mean? But songs like this, I don't know. Like at their core, we have like, Pron Thompson is the bubblegum, of course with exceptions. Lily White is like the variety plus like 80s rock, and then BB is like the harder EDM with a splice of R&B. Like at its core.
A little side course.
Nowhere did I mention the love ballad genre. I don't know. This is just so strange to me that this is a BB song of all songs, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm still like having trouble getting over this. Like I like it a lot, and I really like the instrumental a lot. And honestly, ever since the solo mixes, BB has kind of just become like Maki and the Goons for me. Not to call Ellie and Nico goons,
All
but
right.
like,
My
God.
God. Let us know down below how much Tyler hates Nico and Ellie.
I don't, not at all.
Obviously hates them.
Sticks, please don't pull up the recent rankings. I beg of you.
Sticks, do not pull up the recent rankings. No, this is not the song you would expect of BB, but this is the song that BB made that is very good. This song is like super nice. We were joking about earlier. Should our intro for this song just be the intro of the song? The boing 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 boing. That's like the part you remember. It's super. It's this big kind of strong love ballad song. They've done it a couple other times with Sakaku Crossroads is a lot like it in a sense. That song's a little bit harder, but the same kind of vibes you get from it. So I think one of my favorite. We talked a little bit about vocals in the last song. The vocals in the song I really enjoy and appreciate because this is you're out scoping the wild savannas and you have discovered a new breed, and you break out your binoculars and you zoom in, and it's Maki singing with pitch control. And you're like, whoa. and you have to zoom in your binoculars very close because you're really confused, and it's actually her singing with pitch control. Obviously, in this kind of song, it works out that way. It's a slower song. She can't really be left to her own devices of going absolutely insane like usual, which is great.
Yeah.
I love it when she does that. But in this softer, more flowing song where she has a bigger role, I'm pretty sure she's the center, she's given that opportunity to show off her vocal cords in a different way than normal, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean. It's just a case of like the song not allowing for, a way of singing that
Yeah.
obviously Maki is used to. You know what I mean? Because
There-
if she did
there's-
sing here, it would just sound really polarizing and really weird.
Yeah.
And while I love Maki screeching, I'm not sure it would sound good in this context.
And I think a lot of the time the subunit songs, the songs end up being perfect tools for the girls to express their vocal talents. And this kind of talks back to what you were talking about earlier with this being a weird song for BB to sing, because it is a weird song for Maki to sing a song like this, and especially center a song like this is strange for her. She's obviously an incredible singer, but she generally is very, very loud, very powerful, she doesn't have great pitch control, but in something like this she does, and it's really cool to see things like this.
Mm-hmm. In the first verse, Maki starts off and it's like really, really nice, but then it hops to Nico, and then she does it kind of like double time, I guess. It's faster, and it's just, I don't know, it leads to the chorus, and I really like the chorus in the song, mainly because of the instrumental, but we'll get there in a minute. And I love the way like Nico kind of picks it up without changing too much about the song.
Yeah.
And just kind of keeping it going, but also building hype a little bit. Like you don't need like that classic EDM, like every beat gets faster in the background until you get to like the ba 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 ba, and then like the beat drop or whatever, or the bass drop, But like, I don't know, it's a really simple way to build hype without like actually doing too much. Like, of course, it's not as effective as like some kind of crazy like Cutie Panther shit, but it still does what it sets out to do. You know what I mean? And I really admire that about it.
Yeah, the elegance of this whole song, really, all three girls do an excellent job of keeping it elegant, and I think that's the biggest thing you can point to with the vocals. You ready to dive into instrumental? This is a nice
song's
instrumental.
weird again.
Yeah, it is. So brass, usually when it's in a song, I think brass can be very like harsh, but that's kind of what it's there for. It's to really cut through the instrumental, and like the brass is here. They have kicked down the door. It is time for the brass to attack. And in this song, there's brass, and it's not
The brass is on your side.
The brass is on our side, and it's so it really lends to the comfiness of this backing, this very light, reassuring backing. The love ballad backing, and the brass is it stays in this high range, but it's not too high where it's really cutting through it. The audio mixing, I think a lot of it does go to the audio mixing, but it sounds like whoever was playing this trumpet was about 4 miles away from their microphone, and it works out perfectly.
There was like the studio, and then there was like a supply closet next to the studio, and the guy's like, "Can I come in now?"
And they're like, "No, just play out there. You're good." And he's like, "Okay." And it ends up working out really, really well. That brass is not harsh at all, and the brass is just like Tyler said, it's on your side. It's there to make the song better, not to be the star of the song.
Mm-hmm. Which we have no problem with brass being the star of the song. It's just time and place.
And I should change my wording a little bit. High brass, low brass a lot of the time is not the star of the song on purpose, but the high brass, the high brass instruments, saxophones, trumpets, stuff like that are generally trying to be the star, and it is totally not here, and I really appreciate that.
Anything like soprano,
yeah.
Otherwise, it just sounds like just loud fart noises, and you're like, "Why, brass? Why are you doing this?"
Like, why have you ruined such a beautiful song? I don't think the brass comes in. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think the brass comes in until the second verse. Near the end of the second verse is when the brass starts coming in, and it's there for the rest of the song. And I like how it gently comes in, and it never gets too harsh.
I just checked. It's in the first chorus.
First chorus it comes in, then I'm pissed now. Oh, who wrote this song? I'm gonna go find them for embarrassing me.
Well, Hiroshi Sasaki, who I usually write down what they do, but they wrote down, or they made so goddamn many songs that I have the page highlighted, and I'm gonna go through right now and name some notable boys. Here we go. Start Dash, Donotoki Mazuto, Cheer Day, Cheer Girl, Wow Wow, Powerful Day, Cutie Panther, as opposed to Not So Oranai Day, which, last composer. Silent Tonight, weird, crazy how they do that one. They did a lot of Lily White, Venetsukata Mystery, Atari Happiness, and Shunjo Romantic, which I know you like all of those songs.
I love me some Shunjo Romantic. Ooh, you want to talk about good Rin songs? All right, let's talk about Lily White songs while we talk about the BB song real quick.
All right, cool. Let's keep going. Otome Shiki Renaijuku, the Nozomi Nico song, so kind of Lily White, I guess, half. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and they haven't been back since, but that's they've done a lot. They've done quite a bit.
They're my hero.
I thought it was funny how much Lily White they did. It's just like you get to the Lily White section, it's like half like highlighted in yellow. Thank you for your service.
Praying hands emoji. Let's check out his Twitter. What is his Twitter like?
Oh, let me see if they have a link to it on the composers.
Now we gotta know.
Oh,
I really hope he has his first post is a meme.
Don't think they do.
Damn it, he's a 60-year-old man.
Is he actually?
Probably. I don't know.
I thought you just like Googled him. I guess you could.
I didn't Google him. I don't know how to spell words.
Yeah. So that's okay. So I don't have an issue with either of these songs. I think what they do is great, and I think like when a song is really remarkable, we have a mix of incredible vocals with like a backing that elevates it to the extreme. You know what I mean? And I feel like both of these have really great and fitting backings, but I just feel like they don't do too much to the vocals to elevate it to like holy hell amazing status. You know what I mean? I think these are both fine, but I think these both could be a lot better. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like these were supposed to be songs that were gonna blow you away vocally. Like we talked about, we really enjoy Rin in the Lily White song. We think she's great there. The other two, because it's kind of this slower, softer song, the other two kind of take a backseat to elevate Rin. And same within this song. Maki is great in this song. You get to see this kind of rare form of Maki. Some would say the third evolution.
This is the Maki wearing the wedding dress episode.
Yeah, so Maki, and to get to this form, you need to have max friendship, but she needs to know what's the move. That frustration. She needs to know frustration and then crit with it, and then she'll evolve after that battle, assuming she leveled up. So
during daytime.
Yeah, during the daytime. So if you do all that, you get this form of Maki. Yeah, exactly. Near the happiness stone. So assuming you do all of that, you get this form of Maki, and I think that's super dope. And the other two girls really work in the song to lift her up. And I think that's something that we can really remark and say is cool. Neither of these songs are ever skips. Like they come on and I'm like, wow, great songs. Wish I listened to them more. And then like I'm like, I'm gonna add these to a playlist somewhere, and then I don't.
This is like the anti. You ever have a song on your phone that is you just perpetually skip this song? Not Love Live, just like maybe Love Live, but like any song you're like skip. You always skip it. Like muscle memory, skip the song, and then one day you don't skip it, and you're like, wait a minute, I like my taste in music. There's a reason I put the song on my phone. Song's a goddamn banger. I do that all the time, and I don't know. Like there's a reason I listen to the song, and I think the same thing you do, where it's like, man, I wish I listened to these more, but there's a reason I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's the anti. Like this song is great. It's more just like every time I listen to it, I remember, and I think like this song is like totally fine. I just think we've had a lot of discussions lately. Like things have been like about the graduation subunit wave. It's like it's so hard to say that Guilty Farewell Party is like my least favorite there, considering it's so good. But the problem is what it's up against. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Comparing
like,
it is rough.
And all these songs are fine. It's just when you compare it to the rest of what A, the subunits can do, and B, what we've seen from the entire discography and the composers, it's hard to be like, this song is great compared to every other song that does what it does except better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we would have been absolutely losing our mind December 25th, 2014 when these songs came out. We would have been losing our shit over these songs. And oh no, what was I gonna say about skipping songs? Oh, these songs, a nice little treat. These songs come on, you've had your steak and potatoes, which are Snow Halation and Strawberry Trapper, and then this is your nice little treat at the end on the Shuffle All playlist.
This is the garnish on the side that
you eat
because there's no steak left.
And you're like, I'm still really hungry, and so you eat the plate. This is the plate.
You eat the fork on the left.
Yeah. Whoa. The fork on the left. Whoa. No. You're supposed to eat the fork on the right. That is the fork they want you to eat.
The other fork, yeah. Sorry, I haven't.
This goddamn goon doesn't know how to be sophisticated.
I think if we were in a situation where there were like 5 Love Live songs and then this was one of them, like we would both like this song a lot more. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the disadvantage of having just so goddamn many Love Live songs.
There's so many Love Live songs.
Where it's just like, these songs are fine. It's just you have to compare it to stuff that is just so incredibly out of its league. And I mean, of course, like as we say in like every video that we ever make, if this is your favorite song, then like hell yeah, like, go you.
We gotta retreat real quick. We sound like we're bashing on these songs. These songs are great. Like we sound like we're like going after these songs. These songs are really good.
Yeah. It's hard for me to compare it to the other stuff that is released, but I think that these are like totally fine. This whole block I think is like fine in its own right. You know what I mean?
I think they get eclipsed by Cheer Day Cheer Girl.
I don't mind Cheer Day Cheer Girl. I think it's kind of fun.
That song. That song is fun as hell. We got a fun episode next week. We have a fun boy episode.
I know Pua Pua didn't come out at the same time, but like I just wanted to say that I like Pua Pua.
This song's got spring noises. What's our question?
Our question this week, you worded it a little better than I did, so you want to say that?
Let me remember what the hell it was. I remember. What song or what musical style would you like one of the 6 Love Live subunits to kind of explore? You know, reach their hand into that. Which cookie jar would you like them to grab from that they normally wouldn't? So
yeah,
Tyler,
specifically something that they wouldn't normally go for.
So Tyler, what is your answer to this one?
This is like half cheating, because I'm saying I want Prontoms to do a song that already exists. I want Prontoms to sing Innocent Bird. And by that I mean I really want like the hard, like as you say, like the 70s sci-fi movie like vibe.
I hate it so much.
I really want them to just do that. I think that would sound great, and I think they would just bounce all over it, and I feel like you would like the song more. Luke, please like this song. It's a good song.
It's the goddamn Dune soundtrack. I don't like Dune.
Loneliest Bird.
Loneliest Dune.
So I want Prontoms to sing that kind of like really like harsh 80s kind of stuff going on that we have in Innocent Bird. I think that would be a great meme for the whole family. What about you, Luke?
Small aside, I was at work today and like I just thought about how I was mad that Azalea is a vocal powerhouse and they don't get to sing the songs that I like them to sing. Like I just thought of that and I got mad while at work. I was like, I'm angry now. But my answer is Azalea doing something like doing R&BB. I think that would be super fun to see these characters that are. Daya is a little bit more uptight. Kanan's kind of like a loose character and she's kind of fun, but and Hanamaru is just clueless. So it would be fun to see these three characters explore this realm of like R&B and what the song would be like lyrically. But I think it would also be fun to hear them sing it vocally. I'd love to hear rapping Daya. Give it to me, Lantis.
Ooh, woo. Do you have a specific like VV song that you'd relate it closest to?
Ooh, good question. Do I have a specific BB song? No. I think I'd want I definitely want like harder R&B than they tend to do. Like I just want them to it's
like normal R&B except they talk about killing people.
Yeah, I'm gonna come clean here. I just want them to do actual hip hop. Just give me actual hip hop and rap. Like actually just sing a Jay-Z song for me and I'll be happy.
Oh man. So yeah, what would you like any of the subunits to do? Something maybe out of their comfort zone. Something pretty reachy that you would like them to do that they have not done. So leave your answers in the comments. Leave your answers down below. And I guess if we're all done here, I guess we'll see you guys next week for Pua Pua O and Cheer Day, Cheer Girl, right?
Yes, and also small heads up, I'm going to do a short little Grindy Boys stream on Saturday for the Pokemon Nuzlocke. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, we did not get our Monchi because it was a male and I didn't think about saving beforehand, and I'm not starting over again. So we're gonna have to grind a little bit before we fight our gym leader and die to him. So
sweet lord.
It's gonna be like like an hour or two of just switch grinding some wild Pokemon. It's gonna be really boring, and hopefully you guys are there to entertain me.
Nice.
No, I'm not doing any entertaining myself. You are there to entertain me while I play.
Nice. How wholesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
See you later, boys.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
待ってたよ